Yo, what is up, guys? It's Just Cause here. We're back at it again for a little on the high side racing league tonight. And tonight, we got some stellar racetracks for you tonight. Tonight, we got Talladega and Atlanta, two exciting racetracks. Of course, one strategically, the other one, it's Talladega. What's not exciting about Talladega? If you don't like Talladega, then I don't know what planet you're from. But I'm here tonight with a little help of K Harvick fan here tonight. K Harvick fan, I hope you got your mic included, your audio included, and everything.
Yes, sir. I am here once again. Last time I was here, we were doing the All-Star race at Kansas, so excited to be back again. And we got some other things in the works later this week, Alex, but as well. But yes, I'm excited to be here. Playoffs tonight. Atlanta, Talladega, Atlanta, big tire wear racetrack, multi-groove, big draft racetrack. Talladega, well, it's Talladega. It's the biggest wild card of them all. This is going to be exciting, and it's not like it's 50% race, 225, 25% racing. It's a dash. You can't be off your game at all. There is no laying back. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun as we're in the races. Green flag is out in the air as we got the 43 on the inside, getting a little push from the 6, 7 on the outside, trying to get the run here from the 11. He's going to push from the 11 here. We got 3 by 3 here, and then the rest of the pack's kind of scattered. It is Talladega as we're pushing on the bottom lane here. The 4 car going down the back straightaway here. He's going to push the outside lane, trying to work with 3 cars right now, but it's not. 3 car push, trying to push to the 48. He's about the tail end. 41's about to lose the draft here, but through 3 and 4, who's going to lead the first lap here at Talladega? It's the 43, the 6, the 4. It looks like the 9 on that inside, trying to carry through the tri-oval we go. 6 cars going to peek out, and the 43 looks like he's going to win the race to lead the first lap.
That'll put us down to 13 to go. Now, I do believe we have, or in the stage, that'll be 13 to go. I do believe we will have to pit in this stage. I want to say we get about 10 laps on fuel if my memory serves me correctly. We'll get that checked for you officially, but so you got to keep in mind, yes, these guys want to race. Obviously, a lot of points on the line. All these guys are racing for a championship at the moment. And Talladega is one of those places a lot of things can go out of your hands very quickly. You got to be on your game, but you got to be smart too. And one key to that is making sure you get the pit strategy right. And part of doing that is getting on pit road the right way, not making a mistake, and also having some friends go with you, Alex. Because if you don't have friends and you end up coming out of pit road without draft, that it's not good.
Yeah, definitely not good right now. Down into 1 and 2 right here, going down the back straightaways. Currently single file. Everybody's kind of wind down. Everybody's kind of spread out here a little bit. 43 leading the pack here. Got a couple cars looking on that outside, trying to get that outside to work here. Early stage number 1. They do have to pin this stage. With times 4, it's about 10 laps on fuel. Tires might not be the issue. It's the 43 got a little loose right there, going below the double yellow. We got a lot of cars scattering throughout the pack right now. I thought we saw 3 wide for a minute. 7 and the 43's got some space here. 7 car looks like he might try and get a run here to the back of 43, and he will. 43's going to go high. That's going to shuffle to 7. Here comes 88 of Gist to the inside. Gist is trying to take away P2 as the 43 is loose.
Ooh, buddy. It's hard to get loose at Talladega, but when you do it, it is scary, and yeah, he's in trouble. There he goes, into the wall and around.
43 is around. As we're going to go to the front, as I think the 88's going to take that position over. Yeah, the 88 of Gist of my fist currently up front, with the 8 behind him of Hunter Boy. Big battles throughout the whole field. This Harvick, we're here at Talladega. It's going to depend a lot on the draft, but what does it take to try and get that outside lane moving?
Well, depending on what draft package we're on, it looks like we are on normal. We might be on high. Oh, caution's out, Alex. Let me get back to the line. So I'm assuming that might have something to do with the 43 there, which that was a tough break, but we hit the start-finish line, the first yellow flag of the evening will be thrown out, and these guys will back it down and regroup.
Okay, well, they're going to race back to the line. The 8 of Hunter Boy got to the inside of the 88. Down through the triangle. Who's going to win the race? Back to the line. And it looks like it's going to be the 8 of Hunter Boy. He's going to win the race right back to the line, as our first manual caution is out for the night. Wow, we had some good racing going on. Caution is out.
I believe this will give everyone an opportunity to pit if pit road is open here. That should put everybody in a good position on the fuel tank as well. Hearing once we go back to green, it will be 7 laps to go. And that means fuel will no longer be a concern, as I said. And now it is a straight-up battle for all these guys to the end of the stage. Everybody's on the lead lap to this point. Of course, the 43, who had done such a great job leading this race, had a big moment and getting loose through the corner, off corner, and could not save the car, overcorrected and lost it. Cost him time, and I saw another car as well that fell off the pack further back. So it gives these two guys as well a chance to regroup and get themselves back into this thing. Remember, we're in the playoffs. There's points on the line at the end of the stage, so these guys really want this.
Yeah, they really want it. Is currently they're pacing around. Pit road's going to be open here, so it's going to be very interesting to see the cars pitting. Strategy might be a factor here with 2 tires. Maybe get some 4. Maybe some take fuel only. It's going to be definitely a strategy play here to see what happens down pit road as everybody goes down. See what they do.
Dude, I'm expecting probably for this stage a lot of 4 tires filled up with fuel. Probably maybe some adjustments to the tape and things like that. As of course on a preset, you don't get full customization of your car, so this will give drivers a chance to upgrade some things within the setup that they need for handling and things. One of those guys I expect to be adjusting will be that 43. If he had a loose issue, probably going to try to fix that here. Whoa, maybe not. I see some quick stops there, possibly fuel only. That caught me off guard. I expect maybe that further back.
Yeah, a lot of fuel only stops here, as we got a couple of cars off pit road early here. The 8 car was the leader. That's what I'm on right now. About 5 cars took either 2 tires or just fuel only. So we got very different lead change here. We got the 88 just to my fist. It looks like maybe P1. P2 is going to be the 7 of Who That Nation. P3 is going to be the 6 of B13. 4th place is going to be the 4 of Marcel. 5th place is going to be the 48 of Jet Dryer. P6 is going to be the 8 of Hunter Boy. P7 is going to go to the 3 of RTSB Matrix. P8 is going to go to the 41 of Man Like Milk. P9 is going to go to the 11 of RTSB Killer. And then P10 is going to go to Fat Paladin. And then P11 is going to be the 9 of Salt Packet Papa. Say that 3 times fast. Going to be currently in 11th. So that is your lineup right now, as we're about to go ahead in green after this manual caution here today. The first manual caution so far here at Talladega.
Now, Alex, I want to go back to something that you were asking real quick before we go back to green here, because it's going to be important. And that is, you asked me before that caution came out, and I had to interrupt because of the caution. You asked about how to get that outside line to work. Well, you'll see on this restart, more than likely, as we go green with 7 laps to go in a moment, that it's going to require multiple cars to work together and push each other. If they can get enough guys on that middle or outside line to push, that's how you're going to get it to work. But you have to have friends up there. You have to have people work with you. If you don't have those things, you're not going to go on the outside here.
Well, green flags in the air as we're going to go off the restart. 88 on the inside, going to push from the 6. 7 on the outside, no push, no help behind him. 48's going to try and get there. He's going to go to the inside of 6. 6 car looks like he's going to get trained. People trying to scramble to the inside. Weeble wobbles going around everywhere. Down the back straightaway, 88 up front. 6 car going to reach outside for P2. 48's going to help his teammate 88. Down the back straightaway, 48's gonna go push his teammate 3 wide for P3. No pushing throughout the field. 7's going to have the advantage from the inside end of the draft. 3 cars going to pass the 6. 6 is going to go to the bottom. And through the trial, 88 currently P1. Just on my fist. Currently out front.
Now, Alex, if you take a peek back to, I'm currently watching Marcel here. He's kind of in the second pack. The pack's kind of split up a little bit for whatever reason off the restart there on the backcrash. We now have 2 separate packs as well. For a minute there, it looked like they were going to be able to line up together and maybe push back forward to that first pack as they were battling. But now the second pack, once again, has gone side by side, and that's going to cost them time. If they want a shot at this thing, they need to get back single file, try to really get back up here. Obviously, they're staying pretty close right now, but if they want a better shot, get single file, don't race each other's hard. But they've done a good job, actually, surprisingly to me, getting back up into this main pack.
Yeah, it's currently, looks like we're on board with the 11 RTSB Killer. Has a big chance here. He's going to go with RTSB Matrix here on the outside, try and make that outside lane work. 48's going to go high as well, trying to make that outside wing work. 7 and the 6, currently P1, P2, trying to push. 48's going to get shuffled out, as well as the 88 with the 3 and the 11 coming back into line. And the 9 and the 3 going to go to the outside. 6 is going to go to the outside for the lead. 3 wide for P2 behind him. Oh, God, they're getting 3 cars running close. Oh, contact between the 7 and the 4. 4 cars going to go to the wall, fall to the back here. But the 7 of B13 up front. 7 car looking to the outside, but the 9 car's got the run. He's going to push from the 48. 88 currently trying to push the 48, but the 8's going to push the 7 here. 7's going to look to the inside of the 6. Oh, 6 almost got there. 6 almost got passed by 7 right there. 7 got to the inside. 7 had to back off here. But the 9 to the rear bumper. The 7-6 car going to push from the 7. And currently it looks like everything's calming down as we're coming to the stage end. So, K. Harvick fan, what is the plan here? You got fuel. Tires, I don't think is going to be the biggest question here. But what is the plan for the rest of stage number 1 to set yourself up for that second stage?
Well, your plan is going to have to be try to get yourself in a position where we're coming to pretty late stage. I want to say either white flag or 2 to go here this time by, but you want to try to get yourself in position to form up a run on the last lap to try to get some stage points and maybe a stage win. Coming to 3 laps to go. So now's your time. You'll see a little bit of calm. They're actually still racing a little bit. You'll see them calm down a little bit briefly, probably to try to find some friends and form up what will be a potential run towards the end of this thing. Once you get that done, you just kind of ride until the last lap, then you form your run up, and ideally you want to take that run when it's most beneficial for you, when you have the most momentum built up and you're ready to take it out. And if you take it out, you got to be willing and you got to have people behind you that are going to go with you. If you don't have that, it's not going to work out for you. You're going to lose a lot of spots. You got to have and find friends that are going to go with you here at the end of the stage to do it. And if you do it all correctly, you just might get yourself a stage win and maybe a few extra points if you're not the stage winner. So that's going to be your plan. Form a run.
We got former runs here at Talladega. Try and get yourself to the front. It's the 7. Currently still P2. The 6 car is still up front. Looks like a couple cars. The 3 car going below the yellow. Hello, buddy. You can't go down there.
Not advised.
To say. Not advised. That's going to shuffle a couple cars in that group right there. Now through 3 and 4, down to the trioval. 6 car still up front, getting help from the 7. 11 car trying to get something on the outside to work, but he's going to have to tuck back in line. 88 currently P3 in that bunch right now. How many do we have to go in this stage?
White flag is what we just hit, Alex, as we come through 1 and 2 here for the final time of the stage and work way onto the backstretch. If you're going to get a run, you're going to see right here, you see the 88 peeking out of line. He wants to take a run. He doesn't have it. He's going to have another attempt probably coming out turn 4. He's going to have to build the momentum right there.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to try and use the outside the 11 and 43. Going to push, but it's not going to work. Through 3 and 4, can the 7 do something? Can the 88 do something? 88's going to look to the outside. He's got the run. Can he get there? side by side with the 7 through the trial. And the 6 of B13 is going to be the Stage 1 winner here at Talladega.
Great stage. They couldn't quite get the run that they needed to get by. The 6 going to come away with it. And great stage finish. So they worked. They raced all the way through. That caution to me was very timely. It gave some entertaining moments for the end of this. And of course, we get to do it all over again here in a second.
Yeah, big stage win right there for the 6. Just dominating the defending series champion right now. Just doing all he can to see if he can get another win here in this playoffs. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see what happens in the next stage here. Stage number 2 coming up. So it should be pretty interesting to see how these people plan out for stage number 2. We should be going green at any moment. So should be interesting to see what happens. As here we go. Back up front, the 6 of B13 on the inside, 7 of Who That Nation on the outside. Green flag. Stage number 2 is underway. Here we go, 6 car on the inside, 6 is going to let the 7 in line here, through 1 and 2. The Weeble Wobbles are coming into play right here. 48 and the 43 making it 3 wide for P2. 88 might want to make it 4 wide. Through turn number 2, down the back straightaway. 6 car getting a run here on the 7. He's going to go to the, he's going to go to the outside of the 7. Battle for the lead. He's got no help though. But the 7 also has no help. 88's going to need to pick and choose who he wants to go with. 6 car is going to clear the 7 through 3 and 4. 7's going to get a push from the 48. 48 and 88 side by side there. 88's going to drop back because no help on the outside lane. Through the trial. Here we go. Who's going to lead the first lap of stage number 2? And it looks like it's going to be the 6 of B13.
So we hit 11 laps to go there. These guys, no holds barred. Again, they're going to have to pit in this stage. They're not thinking about that right now. Right now, these guys want the lead from the 6. 6 doing a great job holding on to it. Doing a great job all day. But he has challengers. That 88, he knows what he's doing. He's been willing to go out and try to take runs. It might not have always worked out for him, but I tell you what, that reminds me of something that Denny Hamlin would do. He's always been somebody that goes out there. He's willing to try to poke his nose out, jump out of line, see if he can make something work. And it doesn't always work out for him, but you know what? It shows that he is willing to go out there and he's willing to work. That's how you make runs at these plate races. That's how you win races at these type of tracks. He's doing a great job. I look for him to be a threat as well as that 7. Both those guys are going to have something to say for that 6. And let's keep in mind we're at Talladega. Anybody has a chance.
Yeah, anybody has a chance. Somebody's got to check on the 43 of Fab Paladin. Every time I look at him, he's going below the yellow line. It's like he's got yellow line-itis. I guess it's going to be, I hope it's not highly contagious. So, hopefully nobody else goes below that yellow line, but that 43 looks like he's been going underneath the yellow line multiple times tonight. As we got the 6 car up front, 43 in P2 right now. That's Jeff Dreyer. He's currently in 2nd place. He's got a run. He's going to go to the rear bumper of the 6. The 8 of Hunter Boy currently as well right there with the 48 in P3. Hunter Boy is. So it looks like 2 cars lost the pack, it looks like. Looks like the 43 and the 43 and the 7 is they're both in pit road. So Harvick, is this a plan of a short pit?
I think that's an interesting strategy. The pit window should be open there, I believe. I think we either just hit 10 or 11 to get it right there. So that's borderline pit window, borderline you can make it. I don't know if it's the best strategy, however, because at Talladega, usually a short pit would work. But at Talladega, where you're so reliant on the draft and people being around you, he had one other car go with him. They had a partner, but the tandem often doesn't override the entire pack. And that's kind of the situation it looks like they're going to be faced with, unless they pull a strategy here, like a fuel only or no tires, or sorry, fuel only or 2 tires, something like that. These other guys managed to take 4 or 2 or something. They had to do something different to gain time. And they were already behind the pack anyway, which hurts them even more. If you're up towards the front and you do that, maybe it doesn't hurt you as badly, but if you're already off the pack and you do that, it's going to hurt you.
The only good thing about that strategy, at least they both did it together, so they wouldn't be single car trying to go around the racetrack. So that's about the only bright side of this strategy. The only problem is you got everybody else and they're stuck in the train. 41 is in pit road all by himself. That's not going to help him. Yeah, that's not going to help him. He's all by himself with 43 and a 7. 47, better hope that 7 car's got some Gorilla Glue or something though, so he can push him all around the racetrack without getting off. That's what 43's got hope for. Is we got battle for lead. 48 and 6, side by side. 48's trying to get that outside lane to work. As it's not going to work, he's just going to go back in line here. As the 9 of All Packet Papas. Here comes the 8 of Hunter Boy. He's going to try and peek out to the outside. Now he's going to go below the yellow line. And he's going to go ahead.
Alex, take a look in front of your leaders. What do I see up there? Is that a lap car?
Nah, it's just a smudge on your screen. Yeah, it's a lap car. Okay. Yeah, it's just a lap car. We got a couple of them actually. Now it's 3 lap cars. Oh, 3 car is in. So we do have pit stops, but it's the 3 car all by himself. So the 41 tried to get into that pack, just didn't work. So now it looks like they're going to split up. Maybe the 41 is not going to be too easy on the leaders. As we got the 2 cars in front of them, the 43 and the 7. You don't really see lap cars often unless their name's Joey Gase. Or a Rick Ware racing car here at Talladega, but right now, the 6 car up front, the 11 RTSB Killer currently in second, but that looks like it might be taken away here by the 8 of Hunter Boy. He's going to shuffle RTSB Killer out of the line here. Hunter Boy is going to go to second place, and then third place is going to go to the 48 of Jet Dryer. So Jet Dryer up to P3. P2 is going to be the 8 of Hunter Boy. And then up front, of course, has been that 6 car all race long.
Keep an eye on pit road as we go by here. I expect a few cars in that time. We'll see.
Yeah,
Indeed, there they go.
A couple cars are in. Also, update on that pack. The 3 cars entered that pack of lap cars. So the 3, the 7, and the 43 are going to be all together here as the 4 and 48 are in.
Ooh, and Marley with a tire down. Now that is something you don't see every day at Talladega. My guess is you get the pressures up pretty high. That's a typical standard adjustment you do at these plate tracks. These 2.5 mile, I get super speedways. You just can't call them plate tracks anymore because, tapered spacer. But either way, not something typical.
Oh, we had a little problem. It's coming up on the lap cars there. The 3 car got into the 43. The 88's going to miss pit road. He missed pit road because it looked like he braked a little bit too late and missed pit road. That's going to be huge on the 88.
Crucial mistake. He's going to have to come back up to speed just to come back in the next lap. And that's how assuming, too, he wasn't close on fuel or anything like that. If he's running low in the fuel tank, he might run out, come back, and that would just be disastrous for him. Could cost him a lap, depending on how he does getting back around here. Currently on with him, he looks okay at the moment, still getting back up to speed, obviously. Talladega, it takes a minute to get your speed back, especially when you're braking. He's probably down, I'd say, underneath 80 miles an hour right there, so having to come back up to speed, obviously. Did a good job of not spinning or wrecking anything. Sometimes you brake like that, you can have issues, and I think he's... Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, there he goes. He's coming in as leaders are in, so
maybe this won't work. If he can come out close enough with these leaders, he's gonna try something here. But I think it's gonna hurt him. We've just hit 3 laps to go, Alex, in stage number 2.
So 3 laps remaining here. When they cross the line, it's going to be 2 to go. Wait.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 88's coming out. 6 is coming out. All the 6 and 11 sped because the 88's coming out in front of them.
Wow.
That's going to be a huge loss for both of them. As here
what
comes
a game
the
for
pack.
88, though.
Yeah, but look at the gain as the 6 car almost kills the 7. As we were talking earlier, the cars that short pitted, the 7 the 43, we thought it was going to be a bag move, but the 7 is up front at Talladega.
When I think the other thing that kind of helped him a little bit was some mistakes by there, guys. You saw two guys missed pit road the first time around. Steve Marley, he blew a tire coming into the pits. So, I mean, it's gonna hurt, and that helped those guys. I believe we were coming around, and I heard to the white flag in stage number 2.
Here we go, white flag here in stage number 2, 4-car pack. So the only way you're getting that outside lane to work is if you get a big run or 3 of those 4 cars go with you. Here we go through turn number 1, 7-car down the back straightaway. He goes, here comes the 41. He's gonna block. Oh, but the 41's there. They are kind of side by side. No, they're not even there yet. It's 41 side by side with the 9 through 3 and 4 here for stage number 2. Out of turn number 4, the 9 and the 7. Oh, the 9's gonna peek out. It might be a drag race. To the line. No, it's not. The 7 of Who That Nation, stage 2 winner at Talladega.
More packs racing to the line behind them. See, I think 1 or 2. Oh, contact coming to the line.
88 to 3 in the 6 had 3 wide battle coming to the line. So big mistakes were made, and the 7 capitalized on a short pit strategy with the 43. So a lot of mistakes and a lot of capitalization here at Talladega, as we're going to head into the final stage here in this race. It's going to be a very interesting stage. I think it's about 15 or 18 laps. Of course, it's going to be a 10-lap run here for fuel-wise, so it's going to be pretty interesting here to see the finish at Talladega, stage number 3. Let's see if it tears the house down here. We're going to become, we're waiting for them to stack up here, as there we go. Up front, the 7 of Who That Nation on the inside. Outside is going to be the 9 Assault Packet Papa. Say that 3 times fast. Green flag in the air here. Final stage at Talladega. 7 car got a good jump. 9 car looks like he wants to get in, but cannot. Looks like the 43 is going to come. 9 car did not go. 9 and the 41 made contact through 3 and 4, or 1 and 2 here. 43. He looks like he might get a run. 3 cars going to look to the outside. 6 cars going to get a run. 43 is going to go to the outside here. 43's got a run. Can he get by the 7? 6 car to the rear bumper of the 7. 3 car looking to the outside, making it 3 wide for the lead. That's going to drop everybody on the outside to the back. 7 car up front with the 6 and the 48 through 3 and 4. Through the trial, and it looks like if the 6 does not poke out, the 7 of Who That Nation's going to lead the first lap in stage number 3. As Harvick, it's really looking like it's going to be very strategic battle. Stage 2 is kind of strategic battle when to pit. So the question is here in stage number 3, this is for the win. When do you pit and what do you take?
Well, we started off this stage actually only at 1 lap longer than what stage 1 was. This one being 15 laps, and like I can't speak English today, guys. 15 laps in length. We're currently on lap 14 to go, coming around to 13 to go. These guys can make it all the way up to about 5 or 4 to go on the fuel tanks. I don't expect anyone to go that far, but I wouldn't be shocked. There's a fairly large pit window here, about 5 or 6 laps of open pit window where you can get to and make it on the end to the race. It just depends on how you want to do that. And again, the key is you got to not make mistakes on pit road. We saw that in stage 2. You got to have friends when we go down pit road. We saw guys not have friends in stage 2 when they went down pit road, and it cost the 41. Somebody I remember kind of came down by himself. Of course, speeding, all those types of things. So much can go wrong. This is going to be your one pit stop if we don't get a caution, which, by the way, I don't see happening. We've only had one this entire race, and it was about halfway through stage number 1. So you take all that into effect, Alex. Tell you what, these guys have a tall task ahead of them because there's a lot of pressure, and again, we are in the playoffs. Everything matters now, every point, every position, every second, every tenth of a second, every inch. It all matters. It's all crucial if you want to keep yourself in the fight for a championship next week. It's going to be hard. These guys have to keep their heads in the game, though, and part of that is pit strategy. See a little bit of contact. Don't know if that was pushing or not. Oh, they did check the back here.
Yeah, it's looking like already we splitting up as we got 5 cars currently in this main pack right here, and then everybody else is either grouped or scattered here. As you can see, the you can go back here. There's the 11, the 9, and the 41. They look like they're trying to form a group here. The 4 and the 3 are grouped together. And the recent car that got knocked out of the group is the 43 Fat Paladin. So the field is kind of split here, as only 5 cars up front. The 7 of Who That Nation, the 6 of B13, the 43 Jet Dryer, the 8 of Hunter Boy, and the 88 of Gist of My Fist are currently the cars that are up front right now in that top 5 pack. The main pack here, I don't know what the other pack's going to do to see if they can get together and catch that extra pack or the other pack. But right now, it's pretty interesting here to see cars as the 6 car is going to get shuffled out of line. 48's going to take that gap right there. So it looks like the 48's going to go to P2. The 8 car going below the yellow. Yeah, he's going below the yellow. 6 car currently up for not up front, but was in P2, and he's going to get shuffled back.
By the way, I'm watching the 88 too. The 88 actually currently, it looks like he might be at risk as well of losing this pack. It looks like he might be struggling a little bit to keep himself tagged onto the back of this thing. He's doing a good job right now, but you do see that little bit of a gap there. When you're at the tail end of the pack, that's a risky thing to be able to do, and it might not be necessarily his fault. But if you lose too much, it will be hard to hold the draft, and you will lose it, and it looks like he's starting to fall off now.
Yeah, but just to say, the 8 car just went down pit road all by himself. We're going to see where that 8 car is going to land up here. Early pit stop. That short pit by the 8, the 7, 48's going to get shuffled out of line here. Here comes the 6 of B13 on that inside. He's going to get he's going to go to P2. It's 88 might let in. Oh no, the leader's coming in. It looks like 7 and the 6 are in. 7 and the 6 are in. Short pitting is happening here at Talladega.
See a couple cars on the racetrack, the 88 being one of those. I'm trying to see who the other one is right here with him.
Oh, the 48 of Jet Dryers with him. As very interesting strategy. When you come to Talladega, there's usually things you expect. You expect multiple cautions. You expect the big one. And you expect some thrilling overtime finish with 2 to go with some type of yellow line controversy thrown in and maybe an underdog driver. That's what you usually expect at Talladega. Today, it's been kind of the opposite. 1 caution and a whole bunch of strategy play right now here at Talladega. It's very odd seeing it at Talladega, but hey, it's Talladega. I think anything can happen is literally stretching anything that can happen.
Indeed, and I want to go back to the strategy too, as I'm still watching the 88, see when him and the 48 decide to enter pit road. If it will be this time, it looks like they will bypass it this time around, so they will stay out another lap. But, okay, so let's put this into perspective. We saw they took a short pit strategy. They ended up, or the 7 ended up winning the stage, but it was off of some other people's mistakes. Then we saw the 8, he actually, this stage, came in by himself. There they go. Down pit road, 8,
Leaders are
48,
in.
and 48.
Yep, and here comes the 3. So cars are in.
Now
So
let's keep an eye out too and
41's
see
also
when this
in.
other.
Oh god.
Thought I was gonna slide the very
Oh god.
Oh, it's been broadcast. You gotta exit.
Hold on, we're having some problems.
We have a
Here,
little problem. We have an intruder.
A fan has broken into the broadcasting booth. He's running around shirtless. It's making me very uncomfortable, Harvick.
Tell you what, security's gonna have to get him out of here, or might have to. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Hopefully, security can get that fixed quickly, so it doesn't impede the race or the broadcast.
Or at least get him restrained.
Possibly.
So, yeah, so.
Well, while you do that, while you keep talking, I'm going to go talk to security at the moment. I will be right back.
Okay, well, the 7 and the 6 are up front. As far as I know, they're the first 2 cars. That was very loud and in my ear. Okay, well, the 7 and the 6 currently up front. The 6 and the 7 have split apart here, so not good here for those 2. But the 88 and 48 currently down the back straightaway right now, or at least watch it. And then the 88 and the 48. Okay, we have finally got the shirtless spectator out of the broadcasting booth. Crazy fans here at Talladega, I'll tell you. These are some wild fans. They love their racing, but I think he had too many beers tonight. Probably.
Just a few
probably
too many. Maybe like, I don't know, 8 too many. Just an idea. Don't know.
Nah, he may have smuggled a thing of Jack in here. You never know. He probably drank the whole bottle, jumped into the booth. So, yeah, but winding laps down. How many laps do we have to go?
What is our lap count currently? Marshall? Coming to 3 laps to go. Wow, that went by quick.
Coming to 3 to go as we got a 3-car pack here, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, with the 88, the 48, and the 8 in one pack, and in the other is the 6 and the 7. 7 cars currently the leader. So, or 6 car actually is the leader. I guess the lead changed hands here. So, is there a possible chance, Harvick, as we're coming to 2 laps to go, that this second pack of 3 cars can catch the 6 and 7?
Well, right now you would think so. It looks like they are gaining. I don't know if it's going to be enough time. I think they're going to get here, but it's going to be late in the last lap, and they're going to have to be smart about what they do. The numbers, they have 1 more car in their pack, and believe it or not, that actually makes quite a bit of a difference. And I would like, it's funny how this works out, because you see the 8 was one of the first cars to come in, right? The 88 and the 48 were, I think, the last 2 to come in. It's kind of funny how they all ended up together. It's funny to think about those things, but when you look at this, first of all, these guys can't battle each other back here. They have to stay hooked up like they're doing, and they have to try to push hard to hit what should be the white flag at the line right there. So, they're going to have to work. They continue, it looks like, to gain, but not as quickly as they need to be.
Yes, here we go. Out of turn number 4, down through the trial. Oh no, this might be a thrilling finish here at Talladega. Here we go. White flag one more time around here at Talladega. I don't know what the 6 car is going to do. Yeah, that's 7. Unless
they're closing too.
Yeah, they're closing right now. The six car better be blocking like an ex-girlfriend right now because they're coming. He better be ready to throw some blocks.
I think
Here
they're in the
comes
draft,
88.
too. They're going to be here off of 4,
There's the
Alex.
move. Oh, there's the
Oh,
block.
contact!
There's the block.
Oh, it's
Can
going to
they
be
get a
fun.
run? Out of turn number 2. Turn number 4. Down through the tri-oval. Here we go. 7's gonna peak. And the 6 of B13's gonna win at Talladega. And what a win for that 6 of B13.
What a finish, man. I got to tell you, they caught so quick. I was thinking they were going to get to off of 4, Alex. I was thinking they were going to have the classic. They pull it running 3 and 4. They jump up to the high side coming out of 4, and it's a duel through the tri-oval. That wasn't the case. They gained a huge amount of time on the back straightaway. They closed the gap so quickly. They ended up being there on the entry to 3. Keep in mind, they were probably 8 or 9 car lengths back of that lead pack entering 1 and 2 on the last lap. That's how much time they gained in about a third to a half of a lap. That time ended up creating an insane moment in 3 because there was a couple of cars that actually got together, which sort of broke up the back part of that pack, slowed their momentum down, and it left us with the great finish that we ended up getting.
Yeah, what a great finish here at Talladega. Winner, the 6 of B13. He's going to take home the W here today at Talladega. What a win here for the S6 car. Another win in the playoffs. Defending champion. It looks like he's been having his best season ever after winning a championship. So we're going to get him in the party. We're going to interview the winner here at number 6 once we are done loading. Yeah. So just give us 1 second here.
Keep in mind,
Yeah,
while we wait, we do have Atlanta coming up right here in a few minutes. Play out another playoff race. This time, one of a different animal, but we'll talk about that when we get there. I also would like to quickly give an update on that spectator that we were dealing with earlier. That spectator has been removed by security. That has been taken care of and sorted out. All is fine and well. So I believe we have our race winner, Alex. We just wanted to give that quick update.
Yeah, here is your race winner here at Talladega, B13. B13, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Okay, well, that was a nice run to the finish, man. Coming down, it looked like it could have just been a battle between you and the 7, but that 3-car pack caught you guys at the end. What did it take to hold off those 4 cars to get you the W here today?
Well, I think you probably obviously saw the block that I threw there. It was pretty dirty, I'll admit it, but in a situation like that, in the playoffs, you just got to do what you got to do to hold the lead, and that's what I thought I needed to do.
Yeah, you gotta take everything you can to win. And speaking of the playoffs, usually we don't see the defending champion winning this many races unless you're just the My Fist and you win like almost every mile and a half on the schedule. But with you, we didn't expect you to have this breakout season. Really, you admitted it. I think it was after the championship. You weren't really that good at ovals. You were trying to get that first oval win, and then all of a sudden you're starting to win on almost every oval imaginable. So the question here is, what's going to happen? Do you think you can go back to back and win your second championship, or are you thinking you might not get there at the end and it might be a dog fight for this championship?
Man, I don't know. It's going to be close, I can tell you that. And I know that last race at Michigan is what it's going to come down to. And all I can do is just practice as much as I can and hopefully find a good setup for the car and hopefully stay out of trouble and have a good run. Hit all my marks and just see what it boils down to there at the end.
Yeah, Yeah, good race here. That is from your winner, the 6 of B13. He's going to win the first race at Talladega of the night. First race here at Talladega is going to go to B13. And then we're going to take a little break here. Give us about probably 5 to 6 minutes. We'll be right back
Thank you,
for
Air.
Atlanta.
And thank you, K. Harvick
So,
fan.
no problem. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So we'll be right back in about 5 to 6 minutes for Atlanta, guys. This is our official Klondike break. Yo, do we have any update on qualifying? Let me get Marcel real quick. Hey, Marcel.
I gotcha. We're still in qualifying.
How much more longer do you think quality's gonna be?
2 minutes, if that.
Okay, that's a good time to drive backwards. Okay. That's good enough time. We'll drive backwards today. You know what? Let's do Vegas. We'll drive backwards at Vegas while they're qualifying. Gotta bring out the entertainment somehow. Gotta bring out the entertainment somehow, so.
Not a bad way to do it.
Not a bad way. See cars launch off your car. It's always very fun to see cars flying like a Boeing. So. Do 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 do. Okay, we'll at least get one driving backwards in. Okay. Next session. And okay, I don't care who's going to the back. I just care about driving backwards. Hold on. Whoop. Okay, here we go. Time to drive backwards.
Just drive as fast as you can to try to get this thing finished. I just ride the wall off before.
I missed Eric Jones. You gotta be kidding me.
Since Atlanta, your tires are already dead.
Okay. Ooh. I think I can hit him this time. Oh god. Don't spin.
Outside by himself.
Oh, we might have dead spectators. Just saying. And I also might have killed Ryan Blaney. I might have killed Ryan Blaney. Oh, I'm losing control. Why am I still invisible? What in the witchcraft world is this? You're telling me I can't hit cars? Oh, come on. Restart. It's not fun unless you kill somebody. Come on, let's turn around. There we go.
What's up, Rock?
You're going.
What's up, Rock?
Yeah, Rock NASCAR's in here. Rock always watching.
Yes, because Rock is the goat.
Yeah, Rock is goated. Somebody need. No lie, if I get affiliated, Rock NASCAR would be my first moderator. He tunes into the streams a lot. He would be my first moderator.
Rock is still
Rock is like king. He's literally league racing royalty around here.
yes. By the way, guys, did we have an update on Q? I forgot how long. By the way, guys, if you're still here, Alex is currently doing what he's doing at the moment. Oh, okay. So qualifying almost wrapped up. We had a little bit long of a queue,
Yeah.
30 seconds till the end.
Okay.
and then
30 more
and
seconds
we'll be ready
to
to go.
kill
So
somebody.
probably about another minute and a half or 2 minutes. We will be racing. Next race is at Atlanta for the playoffs. We just finished up Talladega. If you're just joining us, and pretty good finish. Pretty good race all around.
Boom, boom.
Oh, look, a wall.
I'm gonna tell you this, the car feels really loose driving around backwards.
You know, I remember that theory we talked about with the Saloms one time about sometimes the cars seem to actually drive better at go backwards.
Yeah.
I still think I seriously want somebody one time to go take a custom setup or go run the car backwards with a custom setup and then make sure if it works, invert the entire setup, just flip flop.
That would be hilarious. I think I killed Tyler Reddick so badly he's still on pit road. I don't care about pit speed. Spotter. Oh. 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 John. Oh God. Quinn Alf. Oh my God. So hilarious. I just love to see how the cars just fly like you're a ramp. They just ramp right off of you. Well, I just took out a billboard. Okay, I think we're just gonna back out. On that note, I just like ramped off somebody, took out a billboard. Okay, are we done
I
qualifying?
believe we're almost ready. So
Are we in the lobby yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
it's
So they're
almost
out
go time.
qualifying. It's almost go time. As we're currently waiting here
81
for
laps.
the invite. So 81 laps at Atlanta. Do we have the invite? Do we have a
Not yet.
sweet? Oh, no, we don't. We don't have sweet invites on the world. We don't have sweet invites. You're kind of killing us here, man.
By the way, want to shout out to in the party giving us info behind the scenes, Mr. C. Marcel. Been doing a great job tonight, giving us lap counts, pit information, that sort of thing. Doing a great job, and he'll be doing the same thing for us here at Atlanta. Wanted to give him a shout out too as we get ready to go green.
Here we go, boys.
Okay, here we go. Got the invite. Was ready to do some tire strategy in Atlanta.
So the big question right now, can that 6 sweep the evening? He just won Talladega. Can he now pick up another oval win? He will continue to try to do that tonight here at Atlanta as well, and continue to just help his chances for the championship for the second season.
Okay, while we're floating in here.
I see racetrack.
You see racetrack?
It looks nice. Looks like it's ready to eat tires.
It's ready to eat tires. You know, that's the dinner course once a year for Atlanta. And now it's
Twice
gonna
a
be
year
twice
now.
a year, but
Here we go.
twice a year now, but once a year, Atlanta always ate tires for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It was like his whole meal for that whole weekend.
25 laps.
25 laps here in stage number 1. As you can see, we're green flags. The 8 car there on the inside. 7 gonna go to the rear bumper. 88's got the draft to the 7. Down the back straightaway. 7, 88. The 6 car going below to the apron right there. Through 3 and 4. The 8 of Hunter Boy up front. The 7 of Who Dat Nation in second place. Third place, that 88 of Jess. And fourth place goes to the 4 of Marcel. As the 8 cars, actually the 8 cars going to lead lap 1.
Indeed, it was a 25 lap stage. You heard Alex. You said it.
Harvick. Oh, I think we lost Harvick in the snowstorm at in Charlotte. As something happened to Harvick. I think we had a snowstorm in studio. I don't know. Maybe the ice machine went down and sprayed ice all over Harvick. So we're gonna have to kind of have to wait maybe a couple seconds here. But the 8 cars up front pulling away from the 7, and then we got the 88 and P3s. We got a lot of the field a little bit scattered out, especially the leader of that with that 8 car of Hunter Boy. So, very strategic track here at Atlanta. It's going to be basically, do you want your car tight or do you want your car loose? It's going to be the biggest question of the race. Is, it's always a question, would you like the right front to wear or the left rear to wear? Or not the left rear, the right rear and the right front. Which one would you like to wear the most? Because for some reason, tires don't wear evenly in this game. They only wear on the right side. The left side is like completely not even there. Yeah, it's good. It's good, Harvick. I can hear you. Okay, well, Harvick's back. The ice machine in the studio kind of malfunctioned.
Yeah, it happens a lot. I got a new one.
Get off of 3, or do you want to
So.
put it up to you guys?
Either way.
Oh.
After I've destroyed your drums momentarily, I have returned. And no, yeah, this track is interesting, Alex, because, and you know a lot about this track. You as a driver, this I would say is arguably your best track as far as ovals go between here and Kansas. Because you know this better than anybody, but saving here is so important while trying to keep speed. You carry so much speed around this place. You're pushing probably over 200 around there. Going into turn 1 here. That's insanely fast. The draft effect here is extremely large and extremely important. And if my memory serves me right too, I believe we get somewhere between 14 and 16 laps on fuel. I know it used to be 14, and I think they might have adjusted it. So, but it's somewhere in that area, about 14 to 16 laps. We will have one pit stop and pit road here. Very interesting pit entry because which I think that's under discussion right now, we're either going to be pitting into turn 3 onto the apron or we're pitting off of 4. Well, for pitting off of 4, that pit entry is right there, and you got to get down from about 180, 175, 180 mile an hour all the way down to about 45 in a very short amount of time. So, pit road's going to be fun here.
Yeah,
Three guys.
is now we're hearing pit road still off of 3. So, big strategy here. So it's going to be big brain here, Harvick. Will the short pit work? Try and like short pit the leaders, or is the long haul really the way to go?
At a track like Atlanta, where I've said cheese grater probably 3 or 4 times already, but it is a cheese grater. I mean, you've seen the Larry Mack videos of him just taking a cheese grater to a tire. That's basically what this place does. And if you've ever been to this racetrack and just looked at the surface, I mean, it kind of looks like one. It looks like if you scrape your hand off or over the surface, it'd probably cut you. So, yes, short pit here, extremely good idea, as long as you don't do it too early. And I think that's the key sentence there, the key quote. If you do it too early, then you actually end up, it'll gain you in the short run, but depending on how long the leaders stay out and how all that works, could actually lose you a little bit, or at the very least it might not benefit you in the long run because your tires will again be worn out. So I would say ideal time to pit would probably be if you can make it till about, I'd say 10 laps to go, maybe 12, somewhere in that area. Kind of try to split it in half as much as possible. But if you can short pit too, it's a good idea because you'll be able to gain a lot of time on the leaders. Or if you're the leader, you can kind of undercut the rest of the field and pull your gap to an even larger one. We've seen this work here so many times because of how big of a fall off there is on the tires, though. And the other point is too, we've seen before, and it's not so much relevant in the cup cars, but sometimes you see tire blowouts too in these longer runs. It's really bad in the trucks, I know.
Yeah, I'm going to speak my opinion on this because when it comes.
13 to go.
We're coming to 13 to go. I'm gonna get my opinion here on the tires because I'm very good here at Atlanta, as a lot of people know, because of my aspect of tire and everything. If I had a choice, which tire to wear the most, it would probably be the right front. Because, yeah, you might be tight, yeah, you might be slow. As cars are coming down, especially the leaders here, you might be tight, you might be slow. As the 7's around, the 7's gonna go around with the 11, and the 88 may have caught that. But I think the 11 were in the different incidents. So remember, it's got to be two in the same incident. I don't know if the 11 was in the same incident. We didn't catch that on camera. But, like I said, like I was talking, the right front, even though it makes your car tighter, the thing is, in this game in particular, if you wear that right rear so much, your car is going to get breaking loose out of exits of the corner. So, that's something if you want to avoid, you want that right front to wear. Now, how do you control that? Well, you could run the high side. You could run the high side in the corners. It kind of cools off that right front and targets the right rear a bit more. When it comes to the outside, you could run the longest way around the front straightaway, which is kind of almost following the wall around here. You can maybe run the middle or the top of that front straightaway, and that would be basically acting like you're going on the high side of a corner, because technically the D-shaped ovals, technically they're two corners on a front straightaway by a technicality. So technicality, we might be considering 6 turns at Atlanta or any other track, but if you run that outside, you can cool that right rear. I mean the right front, but you could heat that right rear and get that perfect.
By the way, caution's out. I just realized.
Oh yeah, caution's out. I think the manual's out.
Yeah, I didn't realize it.
Yeah, so caution is out. So I went on a big tire strategy rampage because I think I'm qualified to. Okay. Out of my 77 league wins, 4 of them are Atlanta, so
I would say this place is a strong suit. But and to add on to what you're saying too, Alex. Another way you can also adjust that would be, and you know this, playing with your tire pressures once you get a chance to go down pit road. You can adjust your tire pressures so that your right front wears a little bit more, things like that. And I agree with you. Because you can control your car being tight by using throttle control through the corners and that sort of thing. That's fine. It's a lot harder to control a loose car because typically when you're loose, it's when you're on the throttle. Well, you want to be on the throttle ideally as much as you can. And at the same time, you also have to take into account that once you start getting loose, not only do you continue to wear that right rear out even more because you're sliding essentially across the track, that's also going to wear out the rest of your tires even more as you continue to slide, and that loose condition will only continue to get worse. It gets harder to manage. You can manage a tight condition. I've always said, and I've said this many, many times, I don't like driving loose cars all the time. I can do it at some places. I'm not that good of a driver. But at a place like here, you want a tight car. I would always take a tight car at Atlanta any day of the week. Don't want a loose car here, especially off turn 4 too.
Yes, let's give you the rundown of the lineup because caution came out. Cars are coming out pit road. The 3 of RTSB Matrix is the leader in that 3 car. Second place is the 4 of Marcel. Third place is the 8 of Hunter Boy. Fourth place is the 88 of Just My Fist. Fifth place is the 43 of Fat Paladin. Sixth place is the 41 of Man Like Milk. Seventh is the 9 of Salt Packet Papa. Say that 3 times fast. And here we go. Coming to the green flag. In the air here. Back in stage number 1. Cars came down pit road, but that 3 car. 9 laps remaining. Can the 3 car hold on to the lead? 8 cars coming. He's got the draft. He's on that inside. He's going to go look to the outside. 3 cars going to block. Down the back straightaway they go. 3 cars gonna look to the inside. 43 helping him. Through 3 and 4. 43 looking to the outside, but he's going to get the 88 on his inside, coming off corner exit into turn number 4. And the 3 car up front and in the lead. Wow, you don't usually see RTSB Matrix. You don't see them in the lead that much, but the 8 car is going to power around that outside. 3 cars stuck on the bottom, hit the apron right there, so it's going to kind of slow him down a little bit. 8 car going down the back straightaway here. Can he clear that 3? Through 3 and 4, 3 car getting the shove. And the 8 of Hunter Boy's going to clear Hunter Boy to the point here in Atlanta.
He's trying to set sail and run now. Because, and this is what I've talked about. We mentioned it a couple times. We haven't really explained this. And I wouldn't say it's all that realistic, but it's like this in this game, so that's how we're going to call it. I was talking about how this track actually does have one similarity, as in we just ran Talladega. And that is the draft. You see how packed up the whole pack is back here, and the 8 now starting to kind of distance himself. But we saw how much they were side drafting each other. We saw how much they were side by side, and we saw how much of a run they were getting with the draft. This track, particularly for whatever reason in this game, has a huge draft effect, and I'm pretty sure we're on normal draft too. I don't believe we're on high. It's even more relevant on high. The draft effect here is so large, and it's essentially a pack race, but it's of its own kind. It's nothing I've ever really seen, but it's a pack race. Obviously, you see the 8, he's separated himself now. Behind him, you see a very large pack back here, still very much intact, and it will stay that way until people start to either fall off and save or something else happens. Oh.
Is currently the 8 car, 88 going to the inside, so the 88's going to take the lead here. Through 3 and 4, the 8 car kind of got into the wall, so he's going to slow
Oh, it's 3
down.
wide. Oh, it's 3 wide. For a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, contact! Oh, contact!
11 in the 8. 8 car at the wall, but the 11 spun around. I don't know if we're going to stay green, but I think the game caution came out, looks like.
That should
Game
not end the
caution
stage.
came out.
Yeah, Alex.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the end
Oh,
of
it's
the
going to be
stage.
the end of the stage. So the 88's going to win stage number 1 here at Atlanta.
Crucial move by the 88 there. Got by there right at the best time. Took a mistake. Now, I think this is a dumb question, Alex, but I'm going to ask it anyway. We ran. Never mind, I'm not going to ask this because I just answered it myself. I was going to ask you, do you stay out here and try to take some track position, but then I realized we ran like 5 laps, so yeah, not even.
Welcome to Atlanta.
I think we ran a lap.
Here we go. We're lining up at the start. The 88 adjusting my fist on the inside. 6B13 on the outside. Here we go. Green flag. Stage number 2 in Atlanta. Here we go.
27 laps.
27
A little bit
laps
longer.
here in stage number 2. 88 on the inside. Getting a push from the 7. Through 1 and 2. The 7. Can he get to the 88 and go to the inside? He's going to look to the inside here. Down the back straight away. He's not there. 88's going to put on a block. Oh, the 7 got there. He's going to get there through 1 and 2. He's on the inside. Oh, 88's kind of pinching him down a little bit. Oh, but 7's got there. 7 to the inside. I can't tell who led that lap. 7 going to go to the inside. 41. He took a journey to the inside. He tried to take a journey as 88's going to cross over the 7. Down the back straightaway. Can he get to the inside? Through 3 and 4. 7's going to clear, so 7 to the front here in Atlanta.
Indeed, and I tell you what, man, you see this pack race and you see these guys working the side draft like nobody's business, and they're going to continue to do that. You see them pushing each other down, pinching each other. Not only are they trying to do that to prevent them from, or the other car from coming up and trying to build momentum and a run, but they're also doing that to side draft, pull them back, and help themselves. And that's a big key here. That's part of that draft that we were talking about earlier. You'll see things like that, and again, that relates back to Talladega, what I was talking about earlier. There are some similarities. That's another one. And you'll see it used all evening. And it's been a great battle. It's been very fun. I love this racetrack. It's one of my favorites. for this reason.
Yeah, it's a favorite. It's favorite for me indeed. Is we're sitting here is the 88 currently backing off 6 car going to the inside. Possibly could be some tire saving here. Maybe at 88 kind of slowing down a little bit, trying to cool off those tires. But the 7 and the 6, they were battling at Talladega. Of course, the 6 car came out on top, but good battle here. They always have good battles with each other. So it should be very interesting battle up here. As once again, Harvick, I do have to ask, how do you set yourself up here in stage number 2 to set yourself up for that final stage to grab the win?
Well, so we talked about how stage 1 was 25 laps. Due to the caution that actually ended that stage a little bit earlier than scheduled, it actually extended stage 2 slightly longer than what it was originally supposed to be. So we ended up having 27 laps in this stage. Well, again, I'm thinking I haven't got this officially confirmed, but I think it's 14 or 16 on fuel. If it's 14, then these guys are 15? Is that what I heard? Oh, 14. Okay, so it is 14. I was right. Thank you, Marcel. But, so you take that into account. These guys are going to have to run all the way to the end of their fuel tank, essentially, to make it, because you put down 14 laps from 27, that puts you at about 13 laps to go on the stage. So you really only have about a 2-lap window to make a pit stop under green here. Now that's assuming we go green, which we did for majority of stage 1 until pit stops. I say you just got to conserve your tires now. You don't want to burn them off too early, because you're going to have to go all the way to the end of this run, at least for the most part. Maybe pit a lap before you're out of fuel, but for the most part, you're going to the end of this run. You got to have your tires to take you there. Save your tires right now. Don't be doing anything too crazy. You've seen the battle for the lead calm down a little bit now. I think that's due in part to the fact that these guys know they need to save tires, and that's the big story at Atlanta. Save tires. Can't say it enough.
Okay, well, currently up front, the 88s kind of came back into this battle. So currently a 3-car battle is the 88s on the inside of the 6 here. Good battle for the lead. Right now, it looks like great battles going on around the racetrack. It's going to be a very good tire strategy here between this good race between the 7, the 6, and the 88. So these three currently probably my championship favorites. The 7's gotten a bunch of wins this season. Same for the 88 and the 6. I don't know who's really that 4th driver right now that can punch their ticket right into the championship. So should be very interesting.
Well, and that's the fun part about these playoffs too, Alex, is you get those guys that you might have. I mean, you saw in 2018, you had the big 3, right? Well, then there was that 4th guy. You didn't know who it was going to be. It ended up being Joey Logano late in the season, and he ended up stealing the championship. And it's those things that do make the playoff system and things like this entertaining. You might get those 3 dominant guys, but guess what? There's room for a 4th one, and that's where the big battle is, and that's where the big question mark is. Hearing that Hunter Boy, and I can agree with this, might be somebody you could put on that 4th spot, but he's not the only one.
Yeah, he's not the only one. But currently up front at 88 and the 7, the 6. I don't know when their first pit stop's going to be. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see what happens. As you got a couple battles back there, as I want to keep an eye on a couple of these battles. You got the 41 and the 43 battling. That's for that, I think for that 4th position right there. And they got the 48 and the 4 into that mix. A good battle back here. It's not for the lead. It's the 4 cars coming down this time. It's going to be interesting. So, Harvick, do you agree with this move? It looks like he's the first one coming in.
Well, that depends. Marcel, which you are the one coming in pit road, how many laps do we have remaining when you hit the line there, buddy? We'll wait on that. I can tell you right now, 13. 50. Ooh, very close. I don't know. He might have to save a little bit of fuel here, Alex. These other guys that are gonna come in this lap, which you see quite a few headed that way now, they're gonna be good to go on fuel. Marcel in that 4 car, he's gonna have to save a little. About a lap.
Yeah, it looks like he might have to save a little. Oh, Oh, we got a spinner. We're going to see where here. I don't know if they. I think they got around and. Oh, yeah, back around and saved it. But apparently there was a spinner, so. And now I'm reading Rock NASCAR. Hey, Air. Yeah,
Either way, I'm thinking too, these guys, obviously, you're going to take four tires here, but now, again, as they were tasked with on the first run, they're going to have to do again, make those tires go all the way to the end of this one. Now you got to finish out the stage on this set of tires. Marcel has a little bit more of a challenge ahead of him. He not only has to make those tires last, but he's got to add an extra lap of fuel that he's going to have to save too, because he pitted with 15 to go. That is one lap outside your fuel window. So, different strategies here. I like it.
Yeah, different varying strategies. A lot of cars are now coming down right now. So you got the 8 and the 3 and the 11 currently on pit road. Got cars out of pit road, such as the 88, 7, and 6, which I think the 88 might be taking over the lead here as soon as he comes down the front straightaway and passes the current cars on pit road. And that 88 is going to go to the lead here as the 7's right on his tail. The 6 car did lose a little bit of ground. So, you know, it's a pretty good battle right now for the top spot. Especially they pitted. They're going to be right on the money, I think, right now on fuel. So it's going to come down to who's going to sputter first or who saved a little bit more to get to the line. But that 88 currently fast. The 7's fast. 6 car kind of lost this group, but the field's spread out pretty even right now. As this is the battle for the lead, as we're scrolling, as the 7's going to go to the inside, and will he clear? Yes, he will. 7 of Who Dat Nation to the lead.
Now, I gotta wonder if maybe, I don't know if that was a mistake by the 88, or if that was maybe by design to drop back, use his draft a little bit, and maybe save something, whether it be maybe just a couple drops of fuel just to be surely safe, that he won't spot at the end of this thing, whether it be along the lines of he can use this to maybe save some tire. Whatever that might be, I still expect that 88 to be back at the end of the or back battling for the lead before the end of the stage. I did notice too at the end of that first stint there on that long run we had, he seemed to get a little bit better as the run went on. So I expect to see him also gain a little bit more on this long run. And I'll say too, I right now, if he keeps this up, I see him and the 7 being the two that are probably duke it out for this win. The 8 had a lot of speed, but he had, of course, made that mistake there. Ended up being the caution ended stage 2. And he hasn't really fully recovered from it. He kind of got mired back in traffic a little bit. He's recovered a little bit, but got a little bit more ground to make up. He's still got that time, but he's got some work ahead of him.
Yeah, he's got some work ahead of him. That 6 car, I do have to say that 6 car is kind of caught up to the lead pack as we've got 9 laps remaining. We're going to be coming to 8 to go this time. I do have to say, and this is in stage number 2, I do have to say, the 6 car here caught up to this pack, to the front 2 now. He was kind of back a little bit, but now he's kind of caught this pack now with the 788 battling a little bit. I think that 6 car could become a factor here, but that 7 looking really fast. It looks like he's kind of opening a gap right now to that 88, and the 88's in his draft, so pretty interesting as the 7 kind of is cutting off his draft. And I'm surprised the 88's not trying to regain that draft. So right now, this 7 is looking like he's going to be a good contender for this win here. It looks like if you're going to have to win this race, you're going to have to pry it from that 7 car, Harvick.
Well, we'll see now, as it looked like the 88 might have gained just a little bit back right there, but I think he'll lose it again. I'm seeing the 88 is better in some parts of the track, and the 7's better in others right now, and maybe that will level off. We will see. You'll see a couple lap cars that are also playing into this as well. And I think actually that was helping the 7 a little bit.
Yeah, right now, looks like he's up front very much. He's just pulling away. It's very surprising. He's just pulling away so much. He's got a very strong car. I don't know if the 88's trying to save tire or is this the 7 burning his tires up. But I do have to say, there's more cars catching this pack as well. I can see the 43s caught the 6 as well as the 41. So we got more cars coming in, but this 7 is just pulling away and has a big gap to the lead. How many laps to go do we have?
I'm going to predict 6. Let's see if I'm right. By the way, I'm watching the 88 too. The 88 continues to fall. The 6 is getting closer, and so are the guys behind. Also, I apologize. I didn't mean to say lap car earlier. I was talking. I don't even know what I was saying earlier. My bad. There was no lap car. I went insane. It's okay. It happens. But yeah, 88 continues to fall back, Alex. I don't know if he maybe made some kind of adjustment on that pit stop that is not fitting his driving style of that car. Something is definitely different though with that 88 on this run compared to the last one. He does not have the same pace he did before. And the 7, maybe the 7 too just got that much better. He fixed something on his car and he is gone now. But either way, something's different.
Something is different. I don't know if it's the 7's fast car or the 88's kind of falling off, but the 88's got some company. He's got 3 cars right on his tail. He's got him, the 43, the 41, the 6, which the 43 and the 41 just passed the 6. So he's got some cars on his tail. And it looks like there might be some racing here for P2 as the 43 is going to look to the outside here. He's going to go battle. He's going to go to the inside. He's going to go to the inside of 88 here. And the 43, a Fat Paladin, is going to take P2. Can the 41 follow to take P3? Man like milk there in the 41. He's going to go side by side with 88. And the 41 is going to clear. As we're hearing, the 4 is a lap and a half short. He came in. How many do we have to go, though? Caleb. We're coming to the white flag here. We're going to come to the white flag next time, so...
Nope, end of the stage next time.
Oh, end of the stage next time, so we're on the white flag lap. The 43 has caught the 7 and the 41. Oh, 43 slow.
Out of fuel?
Oh, he might be in a fuel.
Oh, I see some contact too. Further back.
Oh, he's going to hold off the 41 and come into the line as cars are running out. The 88 adjust is going to win stage number 2 here.
Well, I think we figured out what he
stage number 2.
might have been doing. I don't think he lost any speed at all, Alex. I think he was doing your favorite thing in the world on presets, saving fuel. I didn't think of that. When Marcel said he was a lap and a half short, it kind of clicked in my head because, like, well, wait, I thought we got 14 on fuel. He pitted with 15. That must mean that these guys that pitted at 14 to go are about half a lap short. And that's what actually happened. It didn't really click in my head until we hit the white flag, and I couldn't get it out fast enough. But I think that's what the 88 was actually doing the entire time. He was back there conserving fuel, and he takes the stage win.
Yeah, he's going to take the stage win here. Stage number 2. The winner is going to go to that 88 of Just to My Fist here. So we're going to go to the final stage here of the race. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see what happens. So, should be pretty interesting. As here we go, 88 on the inside, 6 of B13 on the outside. Here we go. Green flag, stage number 3 is underway. 88 on the inside here.
27 again.
7 laps. 88's on that inside. 6 car kind of tucked in from P2 to get to that inside. 7 cars going to push the 6. He's got the draft of the 6 out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. 88, 6, and 7 pushing, but here comes the 7. 7's going to go to the inside of the 6. Side by side, 6 and 7 with a little bit of contact. Out of turn number 4, the 88's going to lead the first lap of stage number 3 with the 7 to the inside of 6. 41 there as well. We got the 11. Now 7's going to hit the apron, scramble up the racetrack. 88 down the back straightaway, 6 car looking to the outside. Here we go. Battle for the lead here, Atlanta. They're 2x2. Here, first, second, third, and fourth are all battling. Through 3 and 4. Can the 6 get the run? Can the 88 get the run? A little contact. They're beating and banging for this lead. 7 car pushing the 88, but the 88's finally going to get clear.
Pushes up the
really?
track, though. 3 wide for a minute.
Oh, 3
go.
wide for the lead. Oh, 88 stuck in the middle. Where would he go? He's going to tuck in line behind the 7. Now the 7 and the 6 are battling for the lead. The 6 and the 7 battling. Who's going to get it? 6 car on that outside trying to fight. 7. Oh, little contact right there. Through 1 and 2 here. 6 cars trying. Oh, is he going to go back to the outside here? Yes, he will. Great battle for this lead. They cannot clear. They just cannot clear each other.
Speed is side draft, and by the way, guess who's back?
Ooh, who?
Oh, never
Is it
mind.
like guess this Pokemon? Oh, is it like guess this Pokemon? I have to figure out what Pokemon
Manual
it is.
caution at the line.
Oh, we're getting manual caution at the line. Oh, we got like 3 cars around back here. So manual caution at the line here. They're gonna race it back. The 7's out front. The 6 is in P2. P3 is gonna go to the 11 or the 88 here. Down through 3 and 4. And it looks like the 7 of Who That Nation is gonna take the lead here as we have raced it back to the line.
This is, I believe, it's either our first or second manual caution of the race. We had one in stage 1 early. I believe this is only our second manual. I think we had one in stage 1 as well. Yeah,
Pit road is open this time.
You're going to be open, Alex. How many laps do we have left at the moment? Because this is going to shake up the pit strategy a little bit. It was originally going to be about the same as it was for stage number 2, as it was the same laps, but this throws a wrench into things because everybody's going to come down pit road and take 4 tires and fill it up with fuel. So.
Yeah, as they're gonna come in. Here we go, they're coming in here.
Pit road, very, very busy. Everybody on pit road right now, they are begging and crying, please give me 4 tires. They'll get some more stickers, put them on the car, head back out here, and we are going to get set for another amazing restart. These, tell you what, man, these restarts today have been amazing. We saw the dead heat between the 88 and the 7, or the 88 and the 6, and then the 7 stuck his nose in there. By the way, I want to break down that pass real quick, too, because I'm going to tell you what actually caused that 3 wide situation. Remember when the 7 pushed the 88 going into turn 1, Alex?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you what happened there. 7 pushed the 88, and yeah, he got him by the 6 for a minute, but then 88 had way too much speed headed into the corner, and he pushed up off the bottom. That allowed the 7 to very aggressively and just barely stick his nose in that hole. I think they made a little bit of contact, but stuck his nose underneath the 88, and stuck his nose underneath and made that 3 wide situation. The 88 obviously got the short end of that stick, but he gets a caution now. The 88's had speed all evening, and I expect him to be back up here battling with the 6 and the 7. By the way, Holy Nugget.
Yeah, Holy Nugget. That man, I remember Holy Nugget. He used to race in a little on the high side. We always said when he overdrove a corner, he overcooked his Tyson chicken nuggets. Will always be a famous line for high side. But here we go. As the 7's up front, green flag back in the air here in Atlanta. 7's gonna get a good jump with that inside. Inside with a great jump here. 7, 88, 43, all gonna clear and go to your top 3 here. 7 car trying to stay in the lead. 88's got his draft. I don't think this is going to be a fuel saver here. This is just basically who's going to stay out the longest. Oh, we got wrecked.
Oh boy.
Oh, the 4 car was around. As currently they're all battling. I said But Harvick, as the leaders are battling, is the long haul worth it, or is it going to be the short pit that can prevail? Which one can it be?
Well, I haven't gotten a lap count yet. I'm thinking when we went green, we were probably 19 to go. Oh, yeah. Short pit, Alex, is going to come back into play here. Fuel mileage will not be a concern anymore. These guys are going to probably be playing the short pit game. I think we went green with about 21 or 22 laps to go. These guys on the fuel tank can go all the way. If we went green with 22 to go, they can go all the way till about 8 or 9 laps to go. That leaves them with about a 5 or 6 lap window to pit. I expect most guys to probably be in somewhere around 12 to 13 laps to go, just to be safe on fuel, and they're probably going to try to short pit everyone, and that's going to be the big game. When do people pit? Because if you're the leader, you got to be knowing that people behind you are going to try that short pit strategy. You got to kind of almost jump ahead of that game, so you don't lose time yourself. If you're the leader, you got to be. Ideally, you want to be the first one down pit road here, because you know how much time the short pit is worth. You got to jump on that boat before everyone else does to be able to captain that boat, I guess, is how I would word that. But in other words, yes, short pit is going to be the way to go, not so much the long haul.
Yeah, as
You'll
I
get last place points, so.
everybody, like I said, I really love the long haul, but that's if this was kind of if this was a 21 lap
Yes.
run or like a 22 lap run, I would really love the long haul in my case. But since it's kind of like 19,
Gotta ask,
18,
did you rage quit?
it's going to be more of a interesting battle here. So, as the 88's taking the lead from the 7, 43 is going to go into the inside of the 7 here. Battle for P2
Okay. Yeah, I didn't.
going
I just
on
had to
as the
ask.
43 is going to let off and let the 7 go back to P2. But within about, I'm about to say maybe 17 to go here in this final stage. Around 17, 16, 15 to go here in this final stage. It's going to be pretty interesting
Coming to 14.
to see 15 coming to 14 to go here. As when they cross the line, it's going to be 14 to go. Question is, when do you pit here? Is it going to be around 10 to go, kind of split in half? Are you going to pit around, 8 to go, 7 to go? It's really going to be a big question on when to pit. Like Harvick said, he likes the short pit here. It's the 8 cars coming down.
The pit window is
That's
open
a
there.
shocker.
He
Pit
is
window
going
is
to jump
open.
on that early.
He jumped on the train early. Now he's going to have to stick on that train. As up front, the 88 up front, 7 to 43 currently battling for that second spot. Big battles here, Harvick. So I gotta have to ask, less than 15 to go, who are you taking for the win here as we got another car coming down?
I'm going to have to go with this 88. It's going to be tough between him, the 7 and the 6, but I think I have to give the upper hand to the 88. He hasn't missed a beat all evening, and I expect him to just continue that to the end of this thing. He's got a lot of speed, and he's been on point with the strategy, too. We saw him. We thought he had something wrong with his car in stage 2. No, he fooled us all. He actually was smarter than everybody because he was able to save the about third to half a lap of fuel that he was missing, and he was able to sneak out a stage win. When we all thought he was low on speed, it wasn't the case at all. He was actually saving fuel. He hasn't missed a beat on anything tonight, and I expect that to continue.
Yeah, he's always fast around these mile and a halves. He's been king on mile and a halves. We call him Mr. Consistent because he's always good when we come to tracks like Atlanta and Charlotte. He's always dominated these races. He always is fast. It looks like every mile and a half you're going to have to pry it away from this 88. So it's going to be a battle. It looks like the 88 really loves the long haul. Remember, Charlotte, I think it was last week, he took the long haul, and the 4 car took the early pit stop. But since the 88 took the long haul, he was much faster than that 4 car and passed them with 2 to go to win that race. So let's see what that 88 can do. We don't know when he's going to pit. Cars have pitted. I'm assuming that 88 and 43 have not pitted yet.
Uh-oh.
As far as I know, the 43 and 88,
Sorry, guys, I got tight in that.
48 and
Sounds like a little
88.
bit,
have not pitted as far as I know. I don't know who the cars behind them. I don't know if they have pitted yet, but as far as I know, they haven't pitted as well. So 88 and 43 are going to be the main factors. 41 has came down pit road. I don't know about the 11. I think the 3 has maybe came down. The 9, the 9 and the 48 are coming down. So we got cars coming down now. The 8 car's already been down. The 7's been down. It's going to be a question. When will the 88 and the 43 come down pit road?
Now I gotta.
It's going to be simply challenging. So let's see what happens.
Well, I gotta say too,
Oh, they're
this.
coming down.
Oh, here we go.
They're coming down this
I'll say
time.
it's gonna interest me what they do, but they're headed in this time.
First and second coming down.
He is now. Don't speed. It looks like they're gonna make it in. All right. Very smooth on the pit entry. Maybe could have been a little bit more aggressive, but when you're the leader, you don't want to do that and throw it away on such a small mistake. Now, these guys that are passing by now should be unlapping themselves. 88's going to come out of here. He's going to take 4 tires. He's going to have, him and the 43 are going to have 4 fresh tires. They're probably going to be about anywhere from 2 to 5 laps better than the rest of the field. So, we'll see how much the tires really matter, because that is the one upper hand to the long haulers. You do have better tires at the end of the race. The thing is, you stay out on much more worn tires while others are on fresher tires for a longer time. So it's a seesaw. Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't. We'll see how it works out for the 88 and the 43.
I know, it's a big seesaw. I do have to say, as the 7 car passes by, I do have to say I do have a flashback. I think it was the Redacted League. I'm going to call it Redacted because I do not want to, like, bring up the name of it. I'm just going to call it Redacted. Me and Harvick had a bad turnout with that league. We're going to call it Redacted. Here at Atlanta, it was a Truck Series race. Shout out to Rowdy Matt because he owned the Truck Series. I was here at Atlanta. I took the longer haul in that race, and I ended up going from 10th to 4th on fresh tires, especially on custom setup. It was a battle between me and Tom at the end of that race for 4th place, and I beat out Tom. But like I said, it's Atlanta's a good track, as I think the leader's the 7 or the 8. I gotta figure out. I need an update on the leader and how many to go.
I'll work on that, but I gotta say too, now let's keep in mind, if it's one of those two, we gotta, now our attention too has to turn to the 88 and see how far back he is and how quickly he can gain. Oh, caution might be coming out. Uh-oh.
Oh, we have a caution. Possible caution.
No caution yet.
No caution.
He did have
So
trouble.
I'm assuming 8 of Hunter Boy's the leader, because he was the first one in.
Popped the tire.
Tire
Oh, 4 car
now
popped the
is the
tire.
issue.
He blew a tire. Wow. I need to, like I said, I think the 8 car's the leader. How many to go do we have? That's what I need to know.
Marcel.
We're still waiting on that lap count. I think it's longer to go around Atlanta than it is to get the lap count.
Three to go. Oh boy.
3 to go.
3 to go.
Oh, so the 8 car's the leader, right?
Marcel, check your track map. Who's the leader?
I'm guessing the 8 car's the leader, so I'm just going to come into 2 to go then. 2 to go. Remember, we do have some weird, as I have a goofy, laughing, giggling lap counter guy, just absolutely busting a gut to whatever in the world is being said right now. It's very annoying. But coming to 1 to go here, we've had last lap craziness. Remember, 2 seasons ago, or I think it was this season, the 47, as we're on the white flag, the 47 got wrecked by the 6, which I think it was last season. on the, like, with 2 to go, and the 18 stole the win. Can the 8, what will the 8 car do? The 7 is there. He could send it. So is it going to be signed, sealed, and delivered through 3 and 4? No, it
I'm
looks
out of
like
Ford.
the 8 of Hunter Boy is going to win at Atlanta. And he pitted early. The short pit worked, and he's going to take home the W.
Okay, so I got part of it right. I got the short pit. I didn't get the winner. I had too many 8s.
Too many 8s. It's one too many 8s.
Just one, not me. But no.
Just one.
Either way,
Not close, but.
Either way, great execution there too, and he had to work for it. He had that gone one more lap. I think that one goes to the 7 because 7 had better tires. He had just enough time to play it just right. So, all in all, amazing race. I was very excited with this. I love these type of strategy races. If you guys have heard me commentate before, it's you've heard me probably talk about strategy way too much to the point of where you want to rip your ears off. But it's because I find it very interesting, and Atlanta is one of the best places for that.
No, somebody else might rip your ears off. Maybe Casey. Casey would definitely rip your ears off, okay? We all know Casey, okay? Casey would rip your ears off. But, Hunter Boy's the winner. We're going to get him in here for the interview. And then we'll shut off the stream tonight. This will be going up on YouTube Wednesday. So, which is tomorrow. So, I haven't been recording. I've been having... I had somebody over I haven't seen a while, so I wanted to spend time with him. So, you know, we've been busy here at the household. So, let's get Hunter Boy here, and let's see if we can get him his interview.
Yes, sir.
See? Yes, sir. As here we go. We are currently waiting. It's like he's. Oh wait, I forgot. They have to push his car. Yes, they have to push his car because I remember he's low on fuel, so they have to kind of push his car to victory lane here so we can do the interview.
Might have also blown a tire, doing no burnouts.
Yep, as here we go. Here's your winner. Here's the 8 of Hunter Boy. Hunter Boy, do you got a copy? You got your audio included into the stream?
Hey, how you doing there?
I'm doing great. You got your audio included just to make sure? Yeah, okay, well, great win. Great win here for you. Another win in the books. He short pitted. What was that strategy going through your mind there? Short pitting right when the lap hit for the window to be open. What were you thinking there, short pitting to go and get this win?
Yeah, well, it sounds like someone was doing their math up there, because you're right. I knew that magic number 14, and I just knew I had to save the left sides after that, and I tell you, it was close. We were at I'd have blown a tire if there was another 100 yards to go, so I was 0 over the line, so it was close. A good one.
Yeah, it was a good one indeed. Another win on the season. You're showing strong. People think you're probably that 4th guy to make the championship right now. It's going to probably be you, B13, and who that. So, what is your feeling here? We got the final 2 races here before we head into the championship.
Well, we're gonna keep running strong here every week, but I think this win might seal the deal, based on how the structure is this year. So, I don't know. I'm still gonna show up strong, still gonna try and win, but looking forward to this final race.
Yes, there is your winner, Hunter Boy. Congratulations to the 8 of Hunter Boy. Good race tonight here for the high side. And okay, Harvick fan here, do you want to have any words to wrap up the stream here tonight? We had 2 great races.
Well, first, I want to congratulate our 2 winners. The 6 car won the Talladega earlier and a great finish. And the 8 with the strategy play worked out in his favor. Also made me a correctly predicting man with the strategy. So I like being right sometimes, not going to lie. So, but in all seriousness, congratulations to you, sir. Great race overall. Both very clean races. I think in total, we had maybe 4 cautions in across both races, not a lot at all. And all these guys do a great job, and I'm looking forward. I think should be here with you on Thursday as well, Alex. So, of course, both of us have I guess I've kind of already made mine, but we have an announcement for you coming later as well. So excited.
I'm very excited to make that announcement. Coming up soon. It's going to be a big surprise to all y'all. We're going to keep it a secret until probably about Thursday, before or after the race, depending on what happens. We have a big announcement coming soon. But right now, 2 great races. We're coming down the championship. The final 2 races are Thursday before that championship race, which the final 2 races are Richmond and Texas. Is it?
Sorry.
Marcel, Caleb.
Texas and Richmond, correct?
Texas and Richmond. Sorry, my intern fell asleep. Okay, Texas and Richmond. So yeah, literally, he fell asleep on me. So, Texas and Richmond, the final 2 races before we get to the championship race. So, thank you guys for watching.
Wait, actually, Alex, can I throw one more thing real quick? Sorry.
Yeah, sure.
So real quick too, I want to shout out again my man NASCAR. I just read what you put in the. I will think about it. I do not have Facebook at the moment. I might have to look in that, but we'll see. Also, congrats to everyone, and also thank you guys for the compliments in the chat too. I just saw those. It does mean a lot. I know it means. I think it means a lot to you too, Alex. I know it does. Just talking to you personally and everything, knowing you for a while, so it means a lot to both of us. Thank you, and if you like what we do here, I promise you will like the announcement we're making, and I'll just leave it at that. My point.
Yeah, Jack NASCAR, I'm hugely excited. If you want to hook up on Twitter after the race, and I'll give you my Facebook stuff, and everything. I'll totally join that community on Facebook if you're down. If you're down, Rock NASCAR, I'll get. You should know my Twitter, okay? If you don't know my Twitter, then we got problems. But problems can be solved easily. So easily, my Twitter, it's AirJustCause4, just like my Twitch, just like my YouTube, just like my Instagram. So if you want to hook up after the stream's over on Twitter, and I'll just give you my Facebook stuff, and then I'll accept the invite to the thing, So, but thank y'all for watching. It was a great race altogether. We'll see you guys Thursday for Texas and Richmond. I'm AirJustCause. That was K Harvick fan. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.